Why the celebration? That's me thanking you. 500 of you, plus some, have decided that my channel is worth subscribing to. Do you think I take that lightly? Of course I don't. I take it very seriously. So much so that I make this video just for you. And as a fun little gift to you, I'm going to reveal 5 things about myself that you probably didn't know about me. Even if you've seen all 641 of my videos, you probably don't know all this stuff. Especially a lot of you are new to my channel, so you especially wouldn't know these trivial things about me and this YouTube channel. But before I begin, I just gotta sincerely thank you for subscribing to my channel, because I'm not qualified for the job. I hope I'm clear enough about that in all my other videos. I'm not worthy for 500 people to subscribe to my channel. That blows me away every time I think about it. Crazy. I mean, in January 1st of this year, 2016, I had, I think, 83 subscribers. And then all of a sudden now I've got over 500. So that's a big deal to me. So I'm grateful for that. Now, let's get started on the 5 things you probably didn't know about me. Number 1, this YouTube channel was never intended to be about men's hair loss, ever. I never intended to help people in any way with that information. Instead, I had a double agenda with this YouTube channel, and they've both failed so far. No, the first part of my agenda was this was clearly an extension of my YouTube, or not my YouTube channel, of my blog. Look at the top on my channel. It says Family Friendly Daddy Blog, Nick Shell at the top. Well, keep in mind, for 3 years, well, you can't keep this in mind because you didn't know it until just now. For 3 years, I was the official daddy blogger for Parents Magazine, for their website. So, plus I had this pre-existing blog before that, and then after my contract ended, I've still been doing this blog. Now, it's easy to not take this daddy blog thing seriously, but know that my blog is a lot more popular than my video channel, okay? I get free cars when I go on trips. I have car companies that send me free cars. If I want to go on a trip somewhere, go, like for example, I recently went to the Atlanta Aquarium with my family. I got free tickets. Why? Because I talk about their products on my blog and I get free stuff. I also make money from my blog. I'll have someone say, hey, will you mention my company on a blog post? I'll pay you $100. I say, okay, sure. So I've got that going on. That's actually a bigger deal than this channel as far as financial and the amount of money I make, and also the things that I get from my family. So this was simply an extension. This channel is simply an extension of that. However, it failed because here's why. Because on my YouTube channel, most of you are guys. We've got over 80% of you are male, and it's the opposite on my blog. 80% of my viewers on my blog are female. And I've tried, but I've been unsuccessful in marrying the two audiences. They're here for different reasons. You want different things from me, and so far I haven't been able to connect the two. The other thing I was trying to do with this YouTube channel was, I still have this dream and aspiration. I want to become a TV host. That's really what I want to do. I think I could be really good at it, hosting a TV show. So I figure, man, the more content I put on here, the more videos I put on here, people can see my personality and see that I have what it takes for this. I even have created 2 children's shows, which you've never seen. You'd have to go back to 2015 to see those. They're still on my channel. Just type in on my, you could type in Nick Shell, my name, and then also Jackman, and that should bring up, I think it was like 23 episodes of a superhero show that I did with my son. I was always the villain, and I was like be a different villain each time, and then my son was the superhero. And most of the episodes had an original song I would write for the actual episode. Like I sang it, I played it on guitar, I recorded it. We kind of did like a music video in each of these. There's that, and then there's also if you type in Nick Shell, Uncle Nick's Enchanted Forest, I'm fully embracing the role of children's TV show host. It's kind of like Blue's Clues and Mr. Rogers kind of combined. But then after we do the little skit, little bit in the morning where I'd sing songs and do all this stuff, then we go outside and we rescue animals. So it's really cool. I put so much time and effort into it, but nobody cares about it. Nobody watches that stuff. And it wasn't until I thought, okay, if people aren't going to watch the stuff I actually am trying for, then why don't I start just goofing around? Let me just turn on the camera and talk about weird random stuff that just pops to the top of my head and see what happens. Well, most of those videos went nowhere, but then that one video I did, tips to downplaning a receding hairline from one dude to another, just blew up. So then I thought, I guess I need to start making more. So then I made the one about how to know if you have a receding hairline, which most people disagree with. They say, well, anybody can have baby hairs, but I say it's also you having receding hairline plus thinning. But either way, you get it. Even if it's not the most accurate thing, it reels a lot of people in. So now that I got you here, we're talking about receding hairlines. And just imagine that I never tried to do this. I was trying to do something specifically different. And then instead, people subscribe for hair loss reasons watching these videos. So I have to embrace that identity instead, which is fine. I can be flexible. But I just think it's funny that I never intended to. I had a complete different agenda. Now, with that being said, I have been chosen for a TV show called This Time Next Year, in which they're going to try to help me unite with the guy that I look like from the Campbell's Go suit package. If you just Google that, or I've got videos on it. But I've been selected. I had to go through a whole process for that. And I'm waiting on the producers to tell me the next step. But I went through like 3 or 4 interviews for that. And they found me, why? Because of my blog, not from this video channel. Yes, I had a video on here, but the blog is how they found me. So again, in another universe, I'm more special than I am on the YouTube channel, but you guys don't care about my blog, and that's fine. You're here for the videos, and I appreciate you for that. So this whole thing was an accident. Now, the other things that we're going to talk about, and I'm going to make this quick because we're already at 7 minutes, though I don't know how, if long or short videos are better. I haven't figured that out yet. But the next thing I wanted to tell you real quick is my college degree is in English, and I taught English in Thailand 2 summers, 2003, 2004. I was an English teacher over there while I was in college because I originally wanted to be a school teacher. So I got experience in that way while I was in college, teaching English in Bangkok, Thailand at Global English School, and there's a Christian school over there. Next is I haven't eaten bacon since the year 2008. In fact, since 2008, I haven't eaten any pork or any shellfish. And then since December 2011, I haven't eaten any meat at all. And since April of 2015, let's see, no, 2013, right? Yeah, I haven't eaten anything from an animal at all, complete vegan. And then since September of that same year, I haven't had any caffeine. So I have a very restrictive diet. In case you didn't know about that, you may have known I was a vegan, but just imagine, since 2008, I haven't had even bacon. What manly, masculine man like me hasn't eaten bacon that long? I'm the exception to the rule. I can get away with it. I'm that tough, right? Okay, next. The next thing we need to talk about is I can fit my fist in my mouth. Let me try to do this very carefully. Here we go. I don't know. I think this is pretty special. Here's my fist. I'm going to fit it in my entire mouth. Go. Wait, the sun's coming the way. Get the angle just right. Ready, set, go. Now, maybe it wasn't that impressive. I didn't get the entire thing in, but I got at least the front half. I mean, can you do that? That's the question. All right, last thing, and then I'm wrapping this video up. Where's my sticky note? Last thing I want to say is this, that you didn't know about me, or maybe you do. But I wish I could make more videos per day. I have the content, I have the time, I have the ability. I could make more videos a day. But when I make as many videos as a day I want to, the free market decides that they don't want that. Because if I try to do more than 3 videos a day, I get comments and I'm spamming my subscribers. Even though I'm constantly gaining subscribers, I'll notice that I'll lose some if I do more than 3 a day. So just know, in my heart, what I would love to do is to make more videos per day. But I'm purposely cutting myself off at 3 per day just because I don't want to irritate anyone who's subscribing. But if it were up to me, I would make sometimes 5 videos a day instead of just 2 or 3. But that's not for me to decide, that's for the free market to decide. Because even though I'm in control of this small business I have, it's ultimately determined by the free market, which is you. You ultimately decide what I can get away with doing by your simple support. So the thing is, I could get more views if I make more videos, because even if not everybody watches that video, I'd still get more views. And that's really what I care about. I can grow my audience bigger, but again, if I get you to stop subscribing because I make too many a day, see, that's the battle I'm at. I just wish that you would allow me to make more videos a day and not think it's spamming. So that's what's in my heart. But hey, this whole thing I've been open-minded to. Again, I was just trying to make a video channel for my blog and also to help me become a TV host, and this is what happened instead. So, long video, but worth it, right? It's a special day. 500 subscribers. I'm very grateful for that. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about me beyond receding hairlines. My name is Nick Shell, and do know that I absolutely appreciate you subscribing. And if you'd just let me, I'd make more videos, but you won't let me.